So here you go, the IELTS test format. So let's move on. IELTS, the full form is International English Language Testing System. It is under the Cambridge board, the same board that you have given the O levels. Okay, it's the Cambridge board, and it tests your English language ability. The total time for the exam is 2 hours 45 minutes without breaks. Without breaks, the total time is 2 hours 45 minutes. Okay, now the test ban and the test scores, there are 4 modules. Okay, listening, then reading, and then writing, and then speaking. So there are 4. Okay,
Yes.
so there is IELTS academic and IELTS general. IELTS general is generally for job or for permanent residency like PR application. But for academic purpose, for studies, we always have to use IELTS academic. Okay, so for listening and speaking, the format is the exact same. For reading and writing, the format changes. But today we will be focusing on IELTS academic. Okay, both for reading and writing as well. Is this clear?
Yes.
Okay. So, son, here we have the total score of IELTS is 9, and anyone who just sits for the exam will get 2. Even if you don't answer anything, you will get 2. The total score is 9, and if you get the exam, if you just sit for the exam, you will get 2. Now, this is for the paper based. The speaking is on a separate day, but for the computer based, you have the speaking exam on the same day. So this is one advantage and difference between IELTS computer based and paper based. Okay, so the reading, first you start with listening, then reading, then writing, and then after a few hours you have the speaking module exam. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the general marking schemes and the academic marking schemes are related here. You can get 7.5, so it is zero point 0.5 intervals. You can get 5.5, you can get 6.5, but you cannot get 6.3 out of 9. Okay, and it also round ups, or it's round offs. For example, if you get 6.2, it will round off to 6.
Okay.
Okay, if you get 6.25 and above, it will round off to 6.5. Is this clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, if you get 6.3, if you get 6.4, if you get 6.45 in average, then it will round up to 6.5. Now we will start with the listening module. Any questions so far?
No.
Okay, so let's start. So the listening modules, here there's a spelling mistake, I'm sorry. Here you can hear the listening audio only once. The listening audio you can hear only once, one time. The total time is written here. The total time for the exam is not 30 minutes for the actually computer based exam. The time is a little less. You will get 22 to 23 minutes, but there will be 44 sections and 40 items. 40 items means 40 questions. Okay, 40 items means 40 questions. In listening, in any kind of listening exam, you'll always hear the listening audio only once. You can one time only hear. Okay, a range of English accent is used. Okay, at the end, for the paper based, you will get 10 minutes to copy the answers, but not for the computer based. You'll For the computer based, you'll just get 1 or 2 minutes extra after the 20 minutes. So you will hear the audio for 20 minutes, and after that you will just hear, you will just get 1 or 2 minutes extra time. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Spelling is important, but we can use American or British spelling. It doesn't matter. Okay, actually, but we can use only one type. We can either use British spelling or we can use American spelling throughout my exam. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, now, okay, so in listening, can you tell me what's the total time? How many sections and how many questions?
Uh, I mean listening.
Yeah, in the
You-
listening module.
So you said there's like 40 questions, right?
Yeah, 40 questions. It's
There's
written. It's written
and
here,
four.
okay?
Yeah,
And how many sections?
four.
Four sections. That's great. The total time for digital will be around 22 to 23 minutes. But for, yeah, digital or computer based, 22 to 23 minutes. But for paper based, 30 minutes. Okay? So the first problem that we face in listening is that we get lost. The basic problem that we face is getting lost because we cannot focus properly. Okay, we lose concentration. Okay, so the solution for that is we will read the questions before the listening audio starts. We will read the questions before the listening audio starts. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now let us see what kind of questions, what kind of audios we will get in each section. So in section 1 it is the easiest. Each section will have 10 questions. Section 1 is the easiest. There you will have a conversation based on two speakers. Okay, like a telephone call or something like that. A very informal conversation, a table or stuff like that will be given and you have to fill in the blanks, something like that. Okay,
Good.
so section 1 is the easiest and here you should score the full score 10 out of 10. Section 2 you will hear a monologue, which means one person will only be speaking. Right, it's about a non academic situation like a film, play, etc. A single speaker will talk about a film, play or any non academic situation. Number 3, the section 3, there will be a conversation between four speakers. A number of speakers will be there. They will discuss something based on academic or course related situation. For example, course mates discussing in university, okay? Something like that. And finally, number 4 will be an audio academic lecture. Okay, number 4 will be an academic lecture. So always remember that in IELTS, the difficulty level increases in terms of in ascending order. In other words, section 1 will be the easiest and section 4 will be the most difficult. Are you following me, son?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, cool. Next. Yeah, so now we will see the type of questions that we can get in the listening module. Okay, so now you can see a leveling diagram. So you will hear audio about some instructions. For example, it says B, or it says the bus stop is in the north side of B, and bus stop is A here, right? The answer says that bus stop is A. So these kind of hints will be given, and we have to fill it up. Is that clear?
yes.
Okay, then completing the table. Actually, this is a sort of filling the blanks as well, but information will we will hear some information and we have to fill it up. As we can see that this is a routine. Okay, this is like a teacher's routine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we will have filling the blanks. We will be given some instructions like write no more than three words and or a number. Okay, so we can write only three words. We cannot write more than three words in that particular answer. If you write more than three words, it will be given incorrect. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, before I move on, I need to clarify something is that there is no negative marking in IELTS. Okay,
Okay.
but
Okay.
and there is no partial marking also. For example, for one question, you cannot get half marks. You'll either get one or you'll either get zero. If you make a spelling mistake, then you will lose you will lose marks for that question. Is that
Yeah.
clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next, so there will be MCQ, multiple choice questions. So this is very obvious, right? There will be four options or three options, and we have to select from that only one of them. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions from the listening module?
No.
Okay, now we move on to the academic reading. Now, can you tell me what is the total time, number of sections, and number of questions?
Uh, 60 minutes for
Very
time.
good, 1 hour exactly. Then,
Three sections and 40 questions.
perfect, perfect. There will be 40 questions and there will be three sections. So, three sections means that there will be three passages or three texts. All right, and each text will be, it says here already, each text will be 500 to 900 words each. And as I said, the texts and questions increase in difficulty. The section 1 will be the easiest, section 3 will be the most difficult. Okay.
Good.
Okay, so each question is just 1 mark. There is no penalty. So as I said, there is no negative marking. There is no penalty for wrong answers. Spelling is important. If you make a spelling mistake, you will lose marks. But you can use either British or American spelling. But we will not mix up. Okay, we will use either British spelling or American spelling. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Then comes summary conclusion. Now we will see the question types for reading, academic reading. First of all, summary conclusion. So you will get a passage based, so you will get a summary based on the passage, and you have to fill in the blanks using the words or concepts from the passage. Please remember, for reading and listening, we will never use any general knowledge that we have. For example, if I get something in the listening, as for in the reading module about Thailand, and I know much more than what is written in the passage. I will never use the information that I have in extra. I will always and only use the information from the passage. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Then matching headings to paragraphs. So see, there will be each a text or passage will have several paragraphs, right? So each paragraph can be given a title or a heading. This is called matching headings to paragraph. So which paragraph might have which heading? And here they are showing one example for us as well. Next, we have a very important question: yes, no, not given, or true, false, not given. It means that if a particular question is true, if a particular statement is true, is it false, or it is not given in the text. Is that clear?
Yeah.
This is called true, false, not given. This is also very important because in all the three texts you might have true, false, not given questions. Okay, yes, no, not given, and true, false, not given are the same. But there is one important tip to remember. This is quite crucial because each question will follow the order. Okay, the each paragraph usually contains an answer to one question, and it follows the order. For example, if we have the question of number 1 in paragraph A, the question of number 2 will be in paragraph B, and question of number 3 will be in paragraph C. Like that, it will follow the order. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Like, it will maintain a serial or a sequence.
Yeah.
Then comes MCQ choice, MCQ questions, multiple choice, which we have already gone through in the listening part, and it stays the same in reading as well. There will be MCQ questions. Then comes table completion, which we have already also seen in the listening module. So there will be some information from the reading paragraph. We have to fill up the table according to the passage using words taken from the passage. Then matching cause and effect. So depending on the situation or the information from the text, we will get some cause and effect type of questions, and we have to match them. One will be A or B or etc. We have to write the letters only. Then comes sentence completion or short answer questions. So we will be given like a passage like a paragraph, and from there, or a sentence, we have to use the information from the passage and fill it up. Okay, using appropriate words. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we will move on to academic writing. Any questions in the reading module?
Yeah. No.
Okay. So please start by telling me what's the total time, section, and how much do we need to write in academic reading writing?
I think. Oh, so it says 20 minutes on the first task, right?
Total time for writing?
Oh, total time, 60, 60 minutes.
That's correct.
And two sections with around 400 words.
That's right. You have to write 400 words, minimum 400 words. There will be two sections. Okay, there will be two sections. Okay, so see here we have for task 1 you should spend, actually we can spend how much time we want, I mean
Yeah.
among the 60 minutes, but it is advisable that we spend 20 minutes for task 1 and 40 minutes for task 2, because task 2 bears more marks than task 1. Task 2 bears more marks than task 1. Okay, for task 1 we need to write description of at least 150 words based on the material that is provided. Here also we will not use any information outside the figure that is given to us. It can be a chart, table, graph, or diagram, okay, or even a process, but I will only use the information that is given. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then in task 2 we have to write an essay of about 250 words in response to a statement or question. It is generally an argumentative essay or like a debate topic or a discussion topic, etc. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the two things that we need to do. These are the task 1 examples. Just have a look at it. Okay,
So we just
so we
wait,
might
wait.
have a table, we might have a
Um,
line graph, we might have a flow chart, a pie chart, diagram, or bar chart. So always remember that when we have graphs or charts, it will be like multiple. Like pie chart, there will be two pie chart like this. Bar chart, there will be more by pie chart, two pie chart like this. Okay. Then bar chart also there will be more, etc. Okay. Is this
yeah.
clear? Diagram may be like a process. It is like a process, right?
Okay.
How is sugarcane been, like how we are manufacturing sugar from sugarcane, right? This diagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just take a look at a sample IELTS writing task 1 essay. So 1901 till 2101, the information gives changes in birth and death rates in New Zealand. You have to write a university, you have to write a report for a university lecturer describing the information below. Can you see everything here?
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
birth rate is represented by B and the death rate is represented by D. Okay, so as
Yeah.
you can see it is multiple line graph, right? There are two line graphs here, two lines. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so the years are there in the x-axis and the death rate is there in the y-axis. Yeah. So in the task 2 type of questions, you will have like a debate topic. Okay, we need to study the questions carefully, underline the key points, quickly brainstorm the topic, decide on the main points and supporting details, organize points in a plan, and then structure according to the type of essay given. So what are the types of essay? Just have a look. We can have arguments. Excuse me. So we can have arguments essay, then advantage, disadvantage, problem solution. Okay, agree or disagree, these are the type of essay, and this is how we can take notes. This is how we can take
Mhm.
notes. So here you have seen for writing that we have seen that for task 1 we can write we should write at least 150 words. and task 2 we should write 250 words, right? So that so the advice is that to write 150 to 200 words in between that, like 170 75 words. And for task 2 to write 250 to 300 words, that's like write 275 words, something like that. Clear?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so here is one topic given, like dealing with juvenile delinquency. So delinquency means crime rate,
Uh-huh.
crime. Okay, how to deal with juvenile delinquency. So delinquency, so the points that you can mention are youth crime, low class in inner city areas, custody, approved school and remand school, community service, punishment, behavior and attitude. So this will be part of the academic writing task 2.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
No. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are you being able to follow me?
Yeah.
Any? Okay, cool. So speaking, now we'll have three parts. Speaking is the easiest section of IELTS. It's the best section to improve your scores. Okay, to get a
Mhm.
high score. Okay, just remember that. And especially since you are from English medium background and studying in an international school, right? Which school did you study?
Harrow.
Sorry,
Harrow Bank. Harrow Bangkok.
Harrow, Bangkok. So it's
Yeah.
an international school, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
you will have a lot of confidence and also fluency. So the test will last for 11 to 14 minutes. It's just an informal interview. It's just an informal interview. There will be three parts of the test. So the where the scores will go to are here. The scores will go to fluency and coherence. Coherence means how organized your answers were. Okay, and then fluency means how well spoken you are. Then vocabulary. Okay, are you using only basic vocabulary or sophisticated vocabulary? Number three, grammatical range and accuracy. Are you using proper grammar while speaking?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I ain't no money. We cannot speak like that, right? I ain't got no money. We shouldn't speak like that. And then
Yeah.
finally, pronunciation. So if you have a native pronunciation, then you can get the highest marks for this. But even if your accent is like me, you will get 80% marks.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, you will get 80% marks.
Yeah.
Okay, now moving on. So let's see what are the each parts looks like. The first part is simply some personal questions will be asked to you, like the sample given here, and you need
Yeah.
to answer them.
Yeah.
So this is one of the sample.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, this is the sample questions. So 4 to 5 minutes there will be a conversation. The examiner will ask you these questions and you will answer. And in IELTS, the examiner, there are actually two examiners, one who is taking your exam, and the exam, total exam is recorded as it was mentioned in the previous slide. Okay, it is recorded. All speaking tests are recorded. See, okay. So the recorded one will go to the other examiner, and their scores, average score will be your final score. Now in the part two of the speaking task, they will give you a cue card, or in other words they will give you a topic to talk about, and they will also mention what you have to talk about, what are the points that you need to mention from for that topic. For example, here is an example, right? Describe a person from your youth who had a great
Yeah.
influence in for on you. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so and in IELTS there are actually 8 speaking question types only.
Mhm. Yeah.
If you go through them, then you will be able to excel very easily.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so where you met them, it says who had an influence, where you met them, what relationship you have with him or her, the how the what was special about them. Explain how they influence you so much. So these 4 points need to mention in your answer. You will have 1 minute preparation time. A pencil and a paper will be given to you, and the speaking module is same, by the way, for the pen and paper based and the computer based exam. They are the same. So you will have 1 to 2 minutes to talk about it, and you will have 1 minute to prepare. So you can write. You cannot write on this cue card, turn card, or cue card that will be given to you, but you can write on the pencil, with the pencil on the paper that will be given to you, and take some notes. Okay, you can take notes for 1 minute and then take write the answers. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Number three is an extension of part three is an extension of part two. So whatever topic you spoke about in part two, it will be an extension in part three. There will be further questions based on your answers in part two. And this will last for about 4 to 5 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
So these are the type of questions that you will get. Can you tell me more about that? Please explain. So this is how you will, these are the phrases that you can use. Yes, that would be fine. Well, the first thing idea that come to mind is something like that. Or you mentioned this, why did you say that? Okay, so you can say in my opinion, etc., etc. Is it clear?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, son. So this was it for the IELTS exam format. Any
Okay.
questions you have?